vision.
This is Arthur Knowledge, your typical Gary Stu everyman superhero right out of a bad fanfic. He reviews movies and fights a supervillain known as Archon Necros, all the while making my job a living hell by not sticking to what the writer intended. Boring. Fourth walls. Who needs them? The story tropes are mine to command in The Quest for Geekdom.
The year is 2024, and this corner of the net is referred to as the Geekverse. And things are pretty badass right about now. Trolling is down, fandoms are up, and we have some of the best Let's Plays in the whole of the internet. And it's all thanks to one young geek who taught us the mantra from which we formed our new utopia. But he almost didn't succeed. Wait a minute, it's still 2014 and this guy's just some schmuck in a costume. Why the hell should I care about what happens to him?
I am Arthur T. Knowledge, Geek God, and I am one of the awesome paladins!
More like you're an idiot in a costume.
Why you gotta be such a buzzkill, man?
Because that's what the writer requires me to do.
I hate that guy. So, what's on the adventuring schedule for today? It's something boring, isn't it?
Today it's survey day.
Survey day? What's that?
It's the day when we have to go out into the wide lands of Geekdom and take a tally of the terrain as well as everything that has happened.
Oh, that sounds so boring. Isn't there a better way to do this?
Actually, there is.
Whoa. Wait, who are you? And where did you come from?
Name's Rufio, and I'm here because plot devices.
So what do you want?
I'm here to get you started on an adventure or something. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to the script.
Is it by chance an excellent adventure? Do I get to use some awesome geek tech?
What? No! You do what you always do, and you know magic, just use that! Look, this opening's taken far too long, so I'm just gonna send you where you need to be to start. Klaatu Brakta, what the fuck?
Well, that did all of nothing. My job's really weird. Anyways, hey guys, I'm Arthur Knowledge. Welcome to the Quest for Geekdom. I got a question for you. What happens when you combine an 80s high school movie with time travel and just a wee injection of awesome sauce? You get the most triumphant adventure that is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Ah, Bill and Ted, two of the greatest champions to ever grace that period of 1980s comedy adventure. Following a journey that's ripped right from the pages of a Doctor Who fanfic written while hopped up on sugar and listening to Van Halen, this film is wonderful in so many ways, and exactly the kind of fun that can make you realize the simplicity and zen of the Keanu Reeves lifestyle.
So my most wonderful viewers, let us begin on our most triumphant journey to see just what makes this movie so awesome. Whoa, that was heavy.
First off, let me get this out of the way. Yes, Keanu Reeves is in this. Yes, Keanu Reeves, the typical surfer dude. However, this time it works. He and Alex Winter play Bill S. Preston and Ted Theodore Logan, two of the most awesome dudes who ever existed. And the film chronicles their journey through time to create the greatest history port ever in order to save the future from certain doom.
No, I'm not kidding. That's the plot to this movie. What's that? It's too stupid for you. Well, I'm sorry that it doesn't hold up to such grand standards of class for your exquisite taste. I'm sorry you look so poorly on this poor cinematic flick. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must retire from your salon on the veranda and return to my boorish hovel where the rest of the uneducated masses watch such trash. Being classy's overrated.
But this premise is where the excellence in this movie shines. This is the kind of movie that embodies everything that makes a premise absurd, but is executed in a way that makes it fucking amazing. It takes the best parts of an 80s teen comedy and fuses them with a sci-fi adventure film.
Or you can think about it this way. You got Doctor Who in my 80s movie. You got 80s movie in my Doctor Who. I love you. Come away with me, that we might create a nerd paradise, and we may make love on my Superman sheets. Oh, oh, you kiss so good. I love you.
And on the subject of Doctor Who, our heroes travel in a phone booth given to them by a time-traveling super being played by George fucking Carlin. That's right, in this universe, George is a Time Lord, and he plays it so well.
All right, amigos, that book will give you the number of any place you want to go. Now, most important, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, that clock, the clock in San Dimas, is always running. Got it?
Imagine in an alternate universe where this came from the BBC. Dr. Carlin. He saves the universe not by having adventures, but by cynicism and making us all realize how messed up our world is. I'd watch it, especially if his companion was Richard Pryor.
Let's talk about the 80s movie stuff. We have Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves as Bill and Ted. The two guys who embody everything rock and roll and being awesome. They could easily be seen as losers, but in fact they're those lovable goofballs that just want to have fun. See the best in everyone, and watching their hijinks is just so goddamn endearing with their adorably awesome demeanor.
Whoa, he didn't even card us, dude. Yeah, we have to remember this place. Dust. When? Dude. Remember a trash can.
Trash can, what are you talking about?
Yeah, get this thing off me, kid.
Oh, look at the cute 80 slackers. It won't be too long before they start growing up to be suburban philosophers. And then smoke a lot of weed. And then start being adult man children. I told them not to get involved with that Apatow boy from up the street and his rich friend Sandler. I told them that, but do they care? No, of course they don't care. They never care. Do they care about me? Of course they don't care about me. They wouldn't care if I suddenly stopped watching them and started watching reality TV instead. They're just like their fathers, the 80s action heroes. All those 80 archetypes are the same. I miss my good little Billy and Teddy.
Though the antics of Bill and Ted are part of the equation for the film, another big part is related to the time travel portion. How do you create the best possible history report? Bring history to the present. Throughout their adventure, the two goofballs from San Dimas run into all sorts of historical figures, like Socrates, Genghis Khan, and Sigmund Freud.
What you may call me Siki?
Yep, this movie examines the comedic possibilities that happen when you have historical figures encounter the 1980s. You have Beethoven entranced by the synthesizer, Joan of Arc running an aerobics class, and Napoleon being as big a twat as his history would suggest.
You know, now that I think about it, there is one historical figure who would have a very interesting take on being brought to 2014.
I am never going drinking with a British man in a bow tie again. Or is he wearing a fez? Or a Stetson? This is not my house.
Hey, I know you. You're that guy that's on everyone's t-shirt. Bart Simpson.
Who?
No, Che Guevara.
T-shirt? What t-shirt?
Your face from your manifesto. We print it on t-shirts. All the elitist college kids wear it.
The image I created to inspire the independence of my Latin American brothers is now used as the capitalist symbol of austerity? Who made this crap?
Actually, your people do. For like 5 cents an hour.
Ooh! How can I live knowing that my work will be in vain and my image will be slandered?
First of all, I thought you were dead. Second, do what Frederick Ingalls did and get Ginchy with the ganja.
Oh, well thank God Escobar's legacy wasn't fully lost. Light me up, old man. Let's go to Mars.
But that's where the real wonder of this movie resides. This is not just a sci-fi movie, or a dopey 80s slacker comedy, or even a weird sci-fi movie. It's a brilliant combination of all three. Instead of feeling like it was Frankenstein together, they seem to flow together quite nicely, and each different genre seems to benefit the movie as a whole. This unique combination of genres that you wouldn't usually see is what separates this excellent adventure from others. It's very rare to see a movie where there's historic figures running alongside bodacious dudes from the 80s in one singular comedic plot, all the while preaching this message.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!
You know, that's got me thinking. There's way too much hate in the world. Between all the haters, trolls, and general douchebags. There's so much more we should be celebrating about nerd culture. There's so much to love and rave about. Excuse me. Hey guys, there's finally gonna be a Metroid movie. And it's directed by Uwe Boll? Oh, that is it! I shall rain down upon that man the wrath and fire of a billion suns, and I shall watch him burn as I summon the infernal demons of hell to torture his soul.
To better sum it up, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is a one-of-a-kind gem from the 80s that encapsulates the best of at least 3 genres: time travel, George Carlin the Time Lord, historic hijinks, and 2 of the most lovable idiots you could ever find. If you haven't seen this unique masterpiece, you owe it to yourself to check it out. It's a fantastic film I highly recommend to every geek who's ever wanted to see how the supposedly idiotic premise can create absolute genius, as well as might be the role Keanu Reeves was born to play.
I'm Arthur Knowledge, and join me next time on the Quest for Geekdom. Now, what to do about this surveying thing? It's been a whole episode and I still haven't done anything about it.
Are you sure about that?
Jesus! Stop surprising me like that. It's not nice.
Ah, grow up, you big baby.
Okay, look. So I did the review of the film, but for once I don't have anything to show for it.
You sure about that? Think about what you just reviewed.
Well, I reviewed a movie that consists of 80s comedy, critique on history, snark, one of the greatest comedians of all time, some science fiction, and a dash of Doctor Who fanfiction. That does cover almost everything in geek culture.
How can you be the grandmaster of anything, dude? You can't even see when the plot dropped the MacGuffin right in your lap.
Dude, what the hell are you talking about? All I did was review a movie that consists of a lot of different geek genres.
Look, just take the map of the Geekverse. You were supposed to have an epiphany about the fact that you just surveyed the geek genres and metaphorical terrain, but it looks like you're too dense to figure that out. Well, either that or you're just stupid. And personally speaking, I'm leaning on stupid.
Thanks. I think.
Alright, you know what? I am sick of being the herald in this poorly written hero's journey. So, you know what? I'm outsies. Peace. Now where's my 5 Guys burgers and fries?
Well, that just kinda happened. Wait a minute, I'm not dense and stupid!
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope you got some entertainment out of it, or at least got to point and laugh at my stupid fucking face. If you liked it, do that like, comment, subscribe, social media shtick. Or if you want to see more videos, click one of those links there, or head on over to geekvision.tv. Special thanks to The Obscure and The Horror Guru for agreeing to help me out with this. Be sure to check out their shows, Memory Lane and Blood Splattered Cinema. See you guys on the next meta adventure, or at least the next weird chapter in the fanfic that is my life.